So we continue with adverbial clauses. Now, the adverbial clause modifies verb. It tells us when, where, how, why, and when, and to what extent, an action was performed. Right? When did it happen? Where did it happen? Why did it happen? How did it happen? To what extent did it happen? These questions are answered, and more are answered by the adverbial clause. We have examples on the board already. Now, when things go wrong, don't pass the buck. When is it that you should not pass the buck? When things go wrong. Yes, a whole lot of us blame others when something wrong happens, even when we are responsible. This sentence says, when things go wrong, we shouldn't pass the buck, especially when we are responsible for the wrong. Now, what is there? The issue is, when things go wrong is adverbial clause of time. It modifies the verb don't pass. Like I said, as in some other lessons, the main clause may have the verb that is referred to by the subordinate clause. When things go wrong, shouldn't come back to modify something within it. It goes to the main clause to pick up its action. So don't pass is modified by this. I could guess where he kept the film. I could guess where he kept the film. Now, where he kept the film is adverbial clause of place. It modifies the verb could guess. Always remember that I pick the 2 or 3 verbs that make up one verb element. In this case, there are 2. In the first instance, it was don't pass. There were 2 as well, along with the adverb which is not. So, I could guess where he kept the film. Where he kept the film, we said, is adverbial clause of place, and it modifies the verb could guess. Next, we look at it. He returned because his mother was sick. He returned because his mother was sick. Now, because his mother was sick is an adverbial clause of reason. It modifies the verb returned. Why did he return? He returned because his mother was sick. Now, number 4 says, tell me why you should not be detained. Tell me why you should not be detained. Why you should not be detained is adverbial clause of reason again. Adverbial clause of reason. It modifies the verb tell. Then we have number 5. So we've got quite a good number of examples to help you. I am not giving these examples this many because I have all the time in the world, but I do know that in giving you many examples, you could see the intricacies of these topics. This one says, did he tell you how he opened the door? This is what? Adverbial clause of manner. How he opened the door. What is its function? It modifies the verb did and tell. Now, there is he in between the the auxiliary verb and the main verb. Did between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. So I had isolated he using ellipses, right? So I get did and tell, which as the verb. So, it modifies the verb did and tell. Although he is in pain, he had maintained his sense of humor. This is what we call adverbial clause of concession, acceptance. I accept that he is in pain, yet he is still funny, still full of life. Although he is in pain, he had maintained his sense of humor. Adverbial clause of concession. It modifies the verb is. Learners of the English language and followers of ISIFE EDUBLOG, we will always bring you the best. Like, share, and subscribe to our platforms. Thank you so much for being part of it.